Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corey, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. Elwood National Forge wants to wish the Eagles, Knights, and Dragons the best of luck on the court, in the pool, on the mat, and most importantly, in the classroom this season.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Region 2 rivals in District 10 collide here tonight at Youngsville High School, where we've got a matchup between the Union City Bears and the Youngsville Eagles. This is Allegheny Grill High School basketball on D9and10sports.com. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Freedom Investment Management pregame show, where for all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. Brian Hagberg and Andy Close with you here in the Park Avenue Motor Car broadcast booth at Youngsville High School. If you have a fender bender, we can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Give us a call, 814-726-9728. And again, tonight's contest, a District 10 Region 2 matchup between the 6-6 Union City Bears, 3-3 in Region 2, and the 3-10 Youngsville Eagles. They are 1-4 in Region 2. And Andy, this was a fairly one-sided matchup when these two teams met back at the beginning of January.
Yeah, it really was. And, we're going to get a chance to hear from both coaches here shortly. And Youngsville coach Jason Peterson kind of said that, that was a low point for us. We really didn't play well in that game. Obviously, they played great. I know he's looking for a much different type of game here tonight. And, we'll see what we get. Certainly the second time through, we're getting the second time through the region schedule now. So it's different. These teams, not that they don't know one another already, but they're all familiar with one another, and there aren't a lot of secrets there.
Yeah, and then that matchup on January 3rd was a 61-11 Union City win. Jessica Messenger had 15 points, Sofia Messenger 11 points in that contest. The Bears are coming into this game. We're just up here in Warren County last night, had a 51-13 win at Eisenhower. That stopped a 4-game losing streak for the Bears, and they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row here tonight.
Yeah, and again, they're busy. This is the third of 4 games this week for Union City. So, not a lot of practice time, a lot of game action. But we saw that, with weather and with illness and other things, a lot of teams, are getting these rescheduled games in. And it's starting to get, as we creep towards February, that time of year where you got to start cramming makeup games in. And so a busy week for Union City. But again, coming off, they had the loss to Cambridge Springs earlier in the week, a very, very good Cambridge Springs team. Then, like you said, coming away with the win over Eisenhower last night, looking to make it two in a row here in Warren County.
All right, and you talked about the busy week, and you had a chance to talk to Union City coach Matt Moon prior to tonight's game, and let's hear what he had to say.
All right, Coach, you're in the midst of a pretty busy week. How do you like the way your team's playing right now?
I like the way we're playing. We always play hard. That's one of the things I'm most proud about this team is they will play hard no matter the situation. We played hard on Monday, lost a tough game to Cambridge. Played well last night against Eisenhower, and hope to do the same tonight and finish out the week at Corey doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm. And we're in the second half of region play. It's kind of hard to believe, but does that familiarity? I mean, obviously everyone has it, but does that help you guys?
I think it does. We started to turn things around last year, and we got a couple big region wins in the second half of the season. And this week and next week is really going to help. The previous 2 weeks we only played 2 games, and we have 8 games in this 2-week span. So we finally have a chance to get something together, put some momentum together, and really start to show who we are.
Mm-hmm. And just biggest things you're looking for tonight?
Rebounding. Having some pride with the basketball. We've been plagued with turnovers this year, so we want to really be strong with the ball, make sure we're making good passes, and rebounding. We play solid defense, so that's one of our standards, but we need to take care of the basketball and we need to rebound.
All right, Coach. Thanks and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, that again was Union City coach Matt Moon talking about tonight's contest. Our game stream tonight is brought to you by the Computer Guru of Leaper. Visit them online at thecomputerguru.net. And you are on the drive to the game, powered by the Warren Tire Center, where it's always a great day at Warren Tire Center. Visit them online, warrentirecenter.com. Andy, the last time we were in this gym to get a look at these Youngsville girls, they were taking on their county rival Eisenhower, came away with a thrilling 32-31 victory over the Knights that night. But they are coming off a 56-27 loss to Maplewood on Monday, their second straight since that big win. What do the Eagles have to do tonight to turn things around?
Yeah, again, and no shame in losing to Maplewood. That's a Maplewood team. They're very good. Them and Cambridge at the top of this region are both excellent basketball teams. I just think they need to get back to doing what they do. I thought in the win against Eisenhower, they defended really well. They rebounded very well. They got second chance opportunities. So for them to compete, this game tonight, I would look for more of the same as far as that goes. Make it, be scrappy. This is a scrappy team. So get on the ground, dive for loose balls, things like that.
All right, and now let's get Youngsville coach Jason Peterson's take on tonight's ball game.
Coach, well, here we are in late January. Is it hard to believe that we're in the second half of the region schedule already?
It is, yeah. I mean, it's going pretty fast, that's for sure.
What have you seen from your team? What do you like? What do you feel like are areas you still need to work on?
So it's been a little bit of a roller coaster. I mean, we've had some really good days and games, and then we kind of drift back down, and then we come back up again. The biggest thing is the girls, keep on battling. So that's a good thing. One thing that we've definitely improved on is our attitude and effort. That's something we're working on every game. Just learning how to win.
And obviously you've seen Union City already. Do you take anything away from that game, or is it just a slate wiped clean type thing?
To be perfectly honest with you, we like to forget that. Right. So that was a tough game for us. That was one of the times, probably our lowest low. So I'd like to see how the girls react tonight. I think they're ready, so hopefully it's a good game.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks and good luck tonight.
All right. Thanks.
And again, that was Youngsville coach Jason Peterson talking about tonight's game. Do you want to take a minute and say thanks to the guys over at McRae and Son Broadcasting in Union City? Gave us a shout out on their social media today, letting everybody know that we were broadcasting tonight's ball game in Union City. And Andy, another group over there that you wanted to.
Just also want to thank the Union City girls basketball program again. Thanks for the support, and they wanted to wish the Lady Bears good luck tonight. So big thanks to them as well, and everyone tuning in tonight.
All right, we're going to take a quick break and be back with our players to watch and keys to the game. This is a Freedom Investment Management pregame show, Allegheny Girl High School basketball on D9 at 10sports.com.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
And we're back here on the Freedom Investment Management pregame show. Again, for all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. This is Allegheny Grill High School basketball on D9 and 10 Sports, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Takeout is available. Call today to place an order or buy a gift card, 724-659-5701. And Andy, now let's turn our attention to tonight's players to watch, powered by the Olewine Financial Group. Visit them online at olewinefinancialgroup.com. That's OLEWINE financialgroup.com.
Yeah, I think starting with Youngsville, I would look at Mia Rafalski, really a presence underneath. The last game we did here, she got in a little bit of foul trouble, and you can see the impact she has when she's on the court as opposed to when she's off the court. So I think she'll be not just her presence inside in terms of scoring, but rebounding and defense will be paramount for Youngsville tonight, and she's a huge part of that. And for Union City, I look at a couple different ways you could go here. Sophomore Catherine Reynolds, just a very good athlete, the second leading scorer on the team, and again a player that can have a big impact, not just on the offensive end, but on the defensive end as well. So those are two players I look forward tonight as players to watch.
All right, those are our players to watch, again, powered by the Olewine Financial Group. Visit them online, olewinefinancialgroup.com. That is going to just about do it for the Freedom Investment Management pregame show. We're going to get set for the pregame announcements. And if there's a recorded anthem, we will have to take a break during the anthem for copyright purposes. Before they get to the announcements, Andy, what are your keys to the game? Our keys to the game sponsored by Your Daily Local, the news you need when you need it, yourdailylocal.com.
Yeah, I think, for Union City getting off to a quick start, again, it was a convincing win for the Lady Bears in the first matchup. You jump out to an early lead, those seeds of doubt start to get planted in Youngsville again. So I think getting off to a good start on the road, very important for Union City. And then, for Youngsville, make it a rock fight, make it a half court game, make it a defensive battle. As I said, and then it'll be key, Kenzie Olewine, a good outside shooter. She's going to have to hit some shots tonight as well. So a couple of keys there for the homestanding Lady Eagles.
All right, those were our keys to the game, again, sponsored tonight by Your Daily Local, the news you need when you need it, yourdailylocal.com. And again, that will wrap up the Freedom Investment Management pregame show. We will have to take a break during the anthem. They are going to play a recorded anthem. They're doing the pregame announcements right now. But when we come back, it will be time for the first quarter. And the first quarter tonight is sponsored by Icy Ink in Warren. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call Icy Ink at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool. Wear Icy. Also want to take a minute to thank some of our other sponsors tonight. Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection, custom-made crates for shipping and beyond, oilcountrycrates.com. The Laurel Eye Clinic, a better vision for you. Visit them online at laureleye.com. And Pitt Bradford, where students love where they learn. Apply today at upb.pitt.edu.
All right. And we are, again, just finishing up with the pregame announcements, and we're going to go to the anthem here in a minute. As Brian said, we're going to take a quick commercial break, but again, getting set to go. Varsity only contest here from Youngsville.
Right, and here comes the anthem. We will be right back.
Hi, this is Joe Bees, the host of the Beehive Sports Podcast. Do you love uncensored looks into all things sports? If you said yes, then this is the podcast for you. The Beehive Sports Podcast features a number of topics including current events, sports history, sports betting, a look into the darker stories in sports, and much more. The Beehive Sports Podcast is available on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can also search the Beehive Sports Podcast on Facebook, where you can interact with other listeners as well as myself. Don't wait. Tune on into the weekly episodes today.
Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corry, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. Elwood National Forge wants to wish the Eagles, Knights, and Dragons the best of luck on the court, in the pool, on the mat, and most importantly, in the classroom this season. Have a fender bender? We can mend her at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
All right, we are back here at Youngsville High School, just finishing the national anthem, getting set for tonight's starting lineups. They will be introducing the visiting Lady Bears first. And that's number 1, Jessica Messenger. Number 13, Zoe McGee. Number 21, Sofia Messenger. Number 23, Catherine Reynolds. And number 52, Angie Hobson, your starters for the Lady Bears here this evening. And now for the homestanding Youngsville Eagles. Number 14, Molly Hellman. Number 25, Ashley Peterson. 22, Olivia Darling. Number 42, Mia Rafalski. And number 33, Kenzie Olawine, your starters for the Eagles. When we talked about that 1-point victory the Eagles had over Eisenhower a couple of weeks ago, still marvel at the intentionally missed free throw that Olivia Darling had at the end of that ball game.
Absolutely.
Usually you see players kind of fire it at the rim, and she put it up and floated it and just kissed the front of the rim. So it will be Jessica Messenger and Mia Rafalski out to center court for the tip. Ball is up. We're underway. Messenger controls for the Lady Bears. Gets it over to Catherine Reynolds. Reynolds back to Messenger. Jessica Messenger, excuse me. Both of them are on the floor. Number 52, Angie Hopton with it now. They swing it out. Reynolds with the shot off the rim. Hobson gets the rebound. That three-pointer from Sofia Messenger gets things started. An Icy Ink 3. And the Bears playing pressure defense off the bat here. Darling is trapped. Manages to get it to Olawine. Olawine up to Hellman off her hands and out of bounds. So the quick 3 and then a quick turnover.
Yep, perfect start for Union City. Second chance opportunity on the offensive end, and then the pressure forces a turnover on the defensive end.
So Reynolds will bring it up. Gives off to Jessica Messenger. Back to Sofia. Now over to McGee. Tried to go down low to Jessica Messenger. Was intercepted, but off the foot of Ashley Peterson and out of bounds.
Yep, good idea. Just passing a lot of traffic there.
Hobson will inbound. Another 3 from Reynolds this time is off the mark. Olawine with the rebound. She tries to get it up to Rafalski under the basket. Rafalski has a little trouble handling the pass. Gets it back out to Olawine. She knocks down the Icy Ink three-pointer to tie it. 3-all, 6:50 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Youngsville is going to need tonight.
Reynolds inside to Jessica Messenger, tied up immediately by Ashley Peterson. And the Pitt Bradford possession arrow gives it to the Eagles. Pitt Bradford, where students love, where they learn. Olawine tried to get it to Peterson, stolen away by Jessica Messenger. Her layup is no good, and she's going to get called for the Potter County Family Campground foul.
Yeah, but again, already that pressure defense, they're getting a chance to set it up again here, has forced a pair of turnovers in the first minute and a half.
Peterson into Rafalski, tried to get it to Olawine, was poked away, but right back to Rafalski. Rafalski dishes over for Darling, but just out of her reach.
Yep, so there's 3 turnovers. Now, and again, those passes just a little long for Youngsville here early in the game.
6:25 to go in the Icy Ink first quarter. We are knotted up at 3. Hobson gives over to Sofia Messenger. Out to McGee and then back to Reynolds. Reynolds dishes out to McGee and then back to Hobson. Jessica Messenger with the 3, and she knocks down an Icy Ink 3-pointer. Tips the inbound pass, gets to Olawine. She gets it up to Darling and out to Rafalski. And Rafalski's got a lane, puts it up, and just off the rim.
But a much better job there that time by Youngsville beating that press.
And McGee gets it up to Jessica Messenger, and then she runs into a host of Eagles, gets it out to Reynolds. Jessica Messenger short on the 3-point attempt there, and it goes out of bounds.
We're going to have a substitution for Union City.
That is number 24, Michaela McGee. Rafalski runs into traffic and draws the foul.
It's going to be a block. They're going to get Reynolds, I believe.
I think it was 24, Michaela McGee, who just checked
McGee,
in.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Olawine gives over to Rafalski. First time, really, the Eagles have been able to run their half-court offense here. Down low to Hellman. Inside to Darling. Her shot off the front. Hellman tips it. Reynolds comes away with it. Has Jessica Messenger up, and she loses control. Fight for the ball. Messenger gets it back. Pass tipped by Olawine. And now she'll bring it up the floor for the Eagles.
Quick hands from Kenzie Olwine there to force the turnover.
Gives over to Peterson. I'll swing down to Rafalski, going for the baseline, comes back out. And her pass intercepted by Jessica Messenger. Has Reynolds, and instead is going to draw the foul from Olawine. So Messenger will head to the line for a pair of Ty Nesta Builders free throws. Rafalski is not in her shoe there on the key. That's the reason for the delay. First shot from Messenger off the back of the rim.
And she'll get one more.
Second shot is up and in. And off the front of the rim with that one. Apparently they called a lane violation on the first shot, and that's why she got a second. Or a third, excuse me. Rafalski up to Olawine. Olawine has Hellman. Loses the handle, but right to Rafalski. She goes up too strong. And errant pass there from Zoe McGee goes back to the Eagles. Olawine to Peterson. She runs into a double team, tries to get it back out to Olawine, and out of her reach.
And I think we're getting a 30-second timeout.
We are going to get an Olawine Financial Group timeout from Union City. And you can take time out to make sure you stay on course to reach your goals. With the Olawine Financial Group, visit them online, olawinefinancialgroup.com. And a little bit of a sloppy start to this game from both teams. Union City out to a 7-3 lead, 4:19 to go here in the first quarter. But both teams having trouble controlling the ball.
Yep, again, each Messenger has knocked down a 3 for Union City, as has Olawine for Youngsville. But yeah, Union City picking up full court. That's really giving Youngsville some issues. And to your point, they really haven't been able to run their half-court offense that much. And a little bit of the same for Union City. We saw them earn a trip to the free throw line there. Look for them to continue, even though they've hit a pair of threes. I look for them to maybe work the ball inside a little bit against the Eagles.
We're just about done with the timeout here. And Union City will have the ball just on the Youngsville side of midcourt. Reynolds with it. Gives over to McGee, and that pass is picked off by number 12, Maddie Van Gilder, and her layup is blocked by Jessica Messenger.
A great recovery from Messenger.
Maddie Van Gilder and number 2, Shea Walton have checked in. 3 there from Michaela McGee off the mark. Bears come away with it. Hobson drives. Her layup just off the rim, but she gets her own rebound.
So third opportunity here for Union City.
That shot, again, no good from Michaela McGee. And this time the Eagles come away with it. Olwine inside to Darling. Fake there. Had Hobson off her feet. They kick back out to Olwine. She has a little trouble with it. Gets inside to Darling again. Darling has a lane, puts it up. Shot no good, but she draws the foul and heads to the line.
And that was the best possession Youngsville's had in the half court so far tonight.
A pair of tightness to builders free throws coming here for Olivia Darling. Foul was on Hobson, her first. Team third. Darling hits the first. And has a 2-for-2 trip to the line. Makes it 7-5 Union City, 3:13 to go in the Icy Ink first quarter. McGee and Reynolds play catch with it. Up top to Messenger. She drives a little too strong off the glass. Rebound tipped around and comes out to Hobson. Finds a cutting Reynolds. She stops and it goes off the rim. Gets her own rebound. That's no good. And now we get a tie-up, and the Pitt Bradford possession arrow keeps it with Union City.
And again, second and third opportunities here for Union City.
Inbound pass is picked off by Walton. And another tie-up, and this time it will go to Youngsville. And Jessica Messenger right there to pick off the pass and put it up and in. Makes it 9-5 Union City, 2:40 to go first quarter.
And Messenger with 6 of those 9 points so far for UC.
Rafalski tried to get it up to Walton, but the pass was tipped and out of bounds. Inbound goes to Rafalski. She swings over to Olawine. And Olawine finds Van Gilder down low, runs into traffic. Was able to maintain possession, bring it back out top for the reset. Olawine inside to Darling now. Darling has an open lane. She pulls up. Trying to get it to Rafalski. Goes through a pair of hands and off Rafalski and out of bounds.
Yep, just a unforced turnover there for Youngsville.
And it seemed like maybe Darling kind of had her mind made up when she made the turn, but did have an open lane when she pulled up. Bears have it now. Messenger again drives and lays it in.
So 8 early points for Jessica Messenger, and it's 11-5 now in favor of Union City.
And down goes off the foot. And we're going to have some substitutions. Number 21, Sofia Messenger checking back in. She gives Zoe McGee a break. And we see Hellman back in the game for Youngsville. Inbound is picked off. Reynolds shot no good, but Hobson there for the rebound and the putback. And again, this full court defense giving Youngsville all kinds of problems right now. And Peterson pulls up. And
They have to get it across. Is going to very close to a 10-second call.
Olawine swings over to Peterson. Back to Olawine to Darling in the corner. Up top to Peterson. And Peterson's pass is picked off by Reynolds. And then a tie up there by Van Gilder, who's just thrown to the floor by Reynolds.
I'll tell you, that was a great idea. The pass on that pass, just a better play by Reynolds to intercept it.
And Pitt Bradford possession arrow gives it back to the Bears. And Reynolds finds Messenger, has an open lane, just a little too strong. But Sofia Messenger there for the rebound and it's fouled, put back. First shot is in. And second shot off the rim. Rebound goes right to Michaela McGee, who puts it up and in. And then Hobson there to steal the inbound. And McGee's going to get called for the hop step there. But it is 16-5 now, Union City, with just under a minute to go in the Icy Inc. first quarter. Like you said, Andy, those second and third chances really paying dividends right now for the Bears. And Peterson gets it to Van Gilder, back to Peterson, up to Darling. Darling will bring it across the timeline and over to Rafalski. Rafalski's pass intended for Peterson is tipped. Jessica Messenger there for the collect the rebound, but gets called for the charge as Peterson got back defensively. And after a very quick respite, Olwine is back on the floor for the Eagles. And Olwine will bring it up the court. Finds Rafalski. Rafalski drives into traffic. Her shot blocked away, but she gets it back and out to Olwine. Inside to Darling now. And Peterson gets it back out to Olwine, who finds Rafalski wide open down low.
Great look there from Kenzie Olwine.
And Sofia Messenger came over to close defensively, but ends up picking up the Potter County Family Campground foul, and Rafalski will head to the line for a pair of Ty-Nesta Builders free throws. And first shot off the back of the rim, no good. As number 24, Zaylee Cressley checks in for the first time for Youngsville. Rafalski's second shot rattles out, and Sofia Messenger pulls down the rebound with 10 seconds to go. Reynolds has it now for the Bears. 5 seconds to play first quarter. They get it to Jess Messenger, and she draws a foul with 1.4 seconds to go in the first quarter. Bears are going to need something quick off the inbound here. Tried to go way out to Reynolds. It's over her head. By the time she collects it, she heaves from half court. Nothing doing there. And that is the end. A little bit late on the buzzer, but that is the end of the first quarter. After 8 minutes, it is Union City 16, Youngsville 5. This is Allegheny Grill High School basketball at D910sports.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Ty-Nesta, Ty-Nesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Ty-Nesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at TynestaBuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Using state-of-the-art bladeless LASIK technology, these board-certified surgeons offer better vision for you and your family. With 10 convenient locations, there's bound to be one nearby. Isn't it time that you lost your glasses? Call Laurel Eye Clinic or visit laureleye.com and schedule your free consultation.
Welcome back into Youngsville High School, getting set to start the second quarter, where Union City leads Youngsville 16-5 in this District 10 or Region 2 girls matchup. Brian Hagberg and Andy Close with you here in the Park Avenue Motorcar broadcast booth. Our second quarter tonight is brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club. Golf season is just around the corner, and Hunter Station Golf Club in Ty-Nesta has you covered with a season pass. Call 814-755-4558 to buy a season pass and ask about their play and stay packages. Hunter Station Golf Club, located 3 miles south of Ty-Nesta. Eagles start the quarter with the ball, facing an 11-point deficit. Olwine directing traffic. Goes into the corner, now pulls up her dribble, looking for help, and does get it out to Rafalski. And Rafalski will give back to Olewine, who swings over to Peterson, picks up a screen. Peterson takes a jumper just off the rim, and Jessica Messenger there for the rebound. She's coming up quickly. Pulls up, gives over to Reynolds. So McGee with it up top, over to Hobson. And out to Messenger. And she's going to get a jump ball there as she tried to pull up for a jumper. Kenzie Olewine put her hand right on top of the ball.
The Pitt Bradford possession arrow will keep it with Union City.
Reynolds triggers the inbound. Finds Hobson. And it's poked away. Olewine comes away with it. And she'll slow up. The Eagles will try to run their half court. Olewine drives and is blocked away by Reynolds, and then she is fouled by Rafalski.
Yep, not a bad idea. Just amongst the trees there, a tough play, tough drive.
Just over a minute gone by in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Still 16-5, Union City leading. And that is number 15, Brooke Winzakowski with it. She gives off to Reynolds. And Olewine pokes it away. Hobson and Rafalski fight for it. And this time Hobson's going to get called for the foul. Olewine has it for the Eagles, gives over to Peterson. Picks up a screen from Rafalski. Now gets it back to Rafalski. She lays it up and in.
I was just about to say there's been nothing easy in the half court for Youngsville, but that's the best execution they've had all night. Leads to a layup from Rafalski.
A little pick and roll action there from Rafalski, and Peterson finds her. And you too can see the court well at the Laurel Eye Clinic. Laurel Eye Clinic, a better vision for you.
We're going to get a moving screen here away from the play.
And we've got the scorer running a buzzer there. The timekeeper was asking about that was the seventh team foul, but it was a player control foul, so not a one-on-one opportunity for the Eagles. Olewine gives off to Cressley, quickly to Rafalski. Trying to find Olewine running baseline. She can't, but Messenger tipped that pass out of bounds, so the Eagles will maintain possession.
Do you see how active Union City is defensively again? Not just in terms of turnovers, but in terms of deflections as well.
Cressley from the corner off the backboard, and Messenger there to collect it. And Cressley comes back and knocks the pass away.
A good hustle there by Cressley. Ball stay with Union City.
Winzakowski will inbound, gets it to Reynolds. Reynolds finds Hobson, and up top to Messenger, over to Winzakowski. Quick ball movement there. Reynolds from the corner. It rattles in. That's an icy three-pointer for Catherine Reynolds.
Yeah, Catherine Reynolds getting the shooter's touch there.
19-7, Union City leading. 5:25 to go in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Kenzie Olewine's floater just short. Reynolds comes away with the rebound and had McGee with a step, but the pass just out in front. Hellman checks back in for Youngsville. Olewine in the corner, stops and pops a three off the mark. And for some reason, Sofia Messenger saved that. It went right back to Youngsville. Rafalski drives. And her layup a little too strong, and Sofia Messenger unable to maintain possession and goes out of bounds.
Yep, Youngsville, and again, no easy shots in the half court, but forcing the ball, I think, is a little bit, forcing some shots.
And the pass intended for Rafalski is picked off by Winzikowski, and then she draws a foul. Looks like that one is going to go on Van Gilder. And that is the 5th team foul on the Eagles. Winzikowski brings it up for the Bears. Runs into traffic and then dribbles off her foot and out of bounds.
So with 4:40 to go here in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter, 19-7, Union City.
Olewine gives over to Rafalski. Picks up a screen from Darling. Rafalski going to drive, and it is blocked away. I think that was Hobson on the rejection.
Yeah, Kim, a couple times Rafalski, I think, thought she had a layup and just great length and great recovery by the Union City defense.
And tipped on the inbound pass by Winzikowski, ends up in Reynolds' hands. And Reynolds dishes off to Messenger. Up top to McGee, and then over back to Reynolds. Hobson to Winzikowski. Hobson drives. Puts it off the glass too strong. Rebounded there by Winzikowski. The shot no good, but she'll head to the line for a pair of Time to Builders free throws. First shot just off the front of the rim.
Presley in for Youngsville. McGee.
And Jessica Messenger check back in for the Bears. Second shot off the back of the rim. Sofia Messenger there for the rebound. Tried to get it to Winzikowski in the corner. Olewine pokes it out of bounds. Just under 4 minutes to go in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Still 19-7, Union City leading. And the Eagles come away with a steal off the inbound. Olewine draws a double team, gets it to Rafalski.
They're going to have to hurry here to get it across the court. They do.
Rafalski going to pull up with it. Gets over to Olewine. Presley picks up a screen from Darling. Gives off to Hellman. And another little pick and roll there from the Eagles. Doesn't result in the bucket, but Hellman's going to head to the line.
So Hellman with a chance to pick up her first points on the evening.
And the Eagles are in the bonus for the rest of the half here. As Jessica Messenger picks up her third personal. First shot from Hellman is no good.
She's the leading scorer in the game with 8 points.
And she heads to the bench, presumably for the remainder of the half. Union City leading 19-7 with 3:25 to go in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Sofia Messenger, jumper, banks it home.
And the bank is open late here in Youngsville, courtesy of Sofia Messenger.
Olewine to Rafalski. Poked away by Winzikowski, but right to Presley, and she somehow gets it to Hellman down low. And Hellman trying to go up top to Olewine. It's picked off by Hobson, and then Olewine comes back and pokes it out of bounds.
Yeah, great hustle there by Kenzie Olewine, not giving up on the play.
Peterson comes in for Rafalski. Winzikowski to trigger the inbound. And she finds Michaela McGee back to Winzikowski in the corner. Outside to McGee, rattles out, and a whole bunch of people looking at it. Presley comes away with it, loses it right to Winzikowski. To McGee, down low to Hobson, and she banks home another. Now it's 23-7, Union City leading, 2:35 to go, second quarter.
A little bit of a danger time here for Youngsville. They need a bucket.
And Hellman trying to find Darling down low, and it is poked away by, that was Zoe McGee on the steal. And the Eagles trying to get it back, end up drawing a foul.
Olivia Darling
is going to head to the line for the 1-1. And the foul was on Michaela McGee, her second. And Darling hits the front end. Next foul will put the Eagles in the double bonus. And Darling knocks down both Ty Nesta Builders free throws.
Yep, Darling now 4 of 4 from the free throw line tonight.
It is 24-8 Union City leading, 2:24 to go in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Inside to Reynolds. Gets it back out to Michaela McGee. She kicks it out to Messenger. Cressley tried to tie her up, but gets the foul. And that will put the Bears in the bonus. So Sofia Messenger to the line for the 1-1. And first shot off the front of the rim, but Michaela McGee there for the rebound and is called for a travel.
So we hit the 2-minute mark to go here, second quarter. 15-point lead for the Eagles. Or the Bears, excuse me.
And Peterson tried to get it to Walton, but it ends up off a leg.
Yep, and we're going to foul on the floor. It's not going to matter, though, because that will be the 10th team foul.
And it will be Darling heading back to the line for the Eagles. Some confusion there between the officials and the scorers table.
We got it figured out. 2 shots for Darling here.
And just off the first.
That's her first miss from the line tonight.
As we see, that is number 20, Kendra All, checking in for the Bears. And Darling hits the second. Just under 2 minutes to go. We have a clock issue. The clock had not started on the inbound. Bears have it now. Reynolds finds All. Just off the mark on the three-point shot. And McGee comes away with it. And we're going to get a whistle foul on the floor. And that one's going to go on Youngsville Peterson.
I said McGee hit the deck there pretty hard.
And she will head to the line for the 1-1.
Michaela McGee.
And misses the first, and we've got a tie-up on the rebound, and the Pitt Bradford possession arrow gives it to the Eagles, who trail 24-10 with 1:32 to go in the first half. Olawan trying to find Darling on the inside, just too high.
That's a tough look.
Reynolds will bring it up for the Bears. Gives over to McGee. Out to All. And back to Reynolds. Messenger up top. McGee goes baseline. Swings back out to Reynolds for a jumper. Off the front of the rim, and Rafalski comes away with the rebound.
Under a minute to go here in the first half. 24-10 Union City.
And Peterson gives off to Hellman, and she's going to get called for a travel.
Yep. So, again, a number of turnovers here in the first half for Youngsville.
Reynolds for the Bears as we have 45 seconds to go in the first half. Well, pick and roll from the Bears this time, and McGee unable to finish.
Everything but the finish. That was a beautiful looking play.
We'll see Van Gilder come back in for Hellman. Bears will inbound from under their own basket. Reynolds to McGee. Tries the bank. Nothing doing. All with it off the front of the rim. Messenger, the putback is no good, and Peterson comes away with it. 25 seconds to go. 24-10, Union City leads. Olwine gets it into Rafalski, and Rafalski puts it up, gets the bucket and the foul.
A big bucket there for me, Rafalski, as we take under 10 seconds to go here in the first half. Have a chance at a traditional three-point play.
And the rebound goes off the rim. McGee comes up with it. 5 seconds to go. McGee over to Messenger. She puts it off the glass. No good. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up and in. What a sequence there for Sofia Messenger. Rushed the shot a little bit. Had an extra second, but gets her own rebound and puts it in with the buzzer beater. So at the half, Union City 26, Youngsville 12. We'll be right back with the Potter County Family Campground halftime show. This is Allegheny Girl High School basketball on D910sports.com.
Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corey, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. Elwood National Forge wants to wish the Eagles, Knights, and Dragons the best of luck on the court, in the pool, on the mat, and most importantly, in the classroom this season.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D910sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
And welcome into the Potter County Family Campground halftime show here at Youngsville High School, where at the half, it is the visiting Union City Bears 25, the homestanding Youngsville Eagles 12 in this District 10 Region 2 girls matchup. Brian Hagberg and Andy Close with you here in the Park Avenue Motorcar broadcast booth. Camping in God's country, the Potter County Family Campground. Visit them online at pottercountycamping.com. And, Andy, the Bears have this 13-point lead at the half, but it's been a sloppy first half of play for both teams so far.
It really has been, turnovers. That's really the big thing. A lot of fouls, 19 total fouls there in the first half for each team. And again, part of that, maybe it's Well, there's a multitude of factors. Again, sometimes familiarity with an opponent will do that just because you know each other so well. You're not going to sneak anything by each other. Part of it might be the earlier start time than usual. So who knows? I mean, there's a multitude of factors at play there, but the end result, again, is a 25-12 lead for Union City here at the half. So I'm sure Coach Moon and company will definitely take that.
Yeah, and the Bears certainly had success running some of that pressure defense throughout the first half. Really just seemed to kind of put the Eagles all out of sorts offensively.
Yeah, again, we saw it with 3 turnovers in the first minute and a half, and that was kind of a theme that continued throughout the first half. Again, Youngsville struggling, against the press, the half court, again, more of the same. I think they're not getting a lot of good looks because of the really stellar defense that Union City is playing here in the first half. And again, they're a good defensive team. That's no surprise.
Yeah, and when you're an offense that only averages 20 points a game to begin with, having that extra kind of pressure, and you could see it maybe rush some decisions on some of the passes and some of the shot selection. That's certainly not something that an offense that struggles to score to begin with is likely to handle well.
Yeah, no, and again, you saw that in the first half. But, I mean, there were bright spots for Youngsville. They were able to get themselves to the free throw line quite a bit. Kenzie Olwine hit the 3 to start the game. She's kind of been quiet on the offensive end since then, but definitely some things to build off of.
All right, let's take a look at our halftime stats tonight, brought to you by Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital.
Yeah, first, for Union City, 16 points in the first, 9 in the second for the total of 25. Now we do have they took it down from 26 to 25 at the half. Not sure. We're going to try and find that out for you, why that point was taken off the board. Not sure if it was wrong on the scoreboard again. But anyway, I digress. Sofia Messenger and Jess Messenger with 8 points each to lead. The Lady Bears, Catherine Reynolds knocked down a 3 in the first half. Hobson with 4, and Michaela McGee with 2 for Union City. And then for Youngsville, 5 points in the first quarter, 7 in the second quarter. It's Olivia Darling leading the way with 5 points, Mia Rafalski with 4, and Kenzie Olwine with 3.
All right, those are our halftime stats. Again, brought to you by Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital. We are going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with our keys to the second half. Again, this is halftime at Youngsville. The Bears leading the Eagles 25-12. Allegheny Grill High School basketball on D9and10sports.com.
Hi, this is Joe Bees, the host of the Beehive Sports Podcast. Do you love uncensored looks into all things sports? If you said yes, then this is the podcast for you. The Beehive Sports Podcast features a number of topics including current events, sports history, sports betting, a look into the darker stories in sports, and much more. The Beehive Sports Podcast is available on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can also search the Beehive Sports Podcast on Facebook, where you can interact with other listeners as well as myself. Don't wait. Tune on into the weekly episodes today.
Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corry, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. Elwood National Forge wants to wish the Eagles, Knights, and Dragons the best of luck on the court, in the pool, on the mat, and most importantly, in the classroom this season.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
It is halftime again here at Youngsville High School, where the visiting Union City Bears hold a 25-12 lead over the homestanding Youngsville Eagles. The Potter County Family Campground halftime show on D910sports.com. And Andy, let's take a look now at our keys to the second half, sponsored by Your Daily Local. Your Daily Local brings you the news you need when you need it at yourdailylocal.com.
Yeah, first for Youngsville, I think we touched on a little bit at halftime there. Earlier, limit your turnovers. Again, you can't score, if you're not getting shots. And, probably a little too much of that for Youngsville's liking in the first half. Again, the Union City defense had a lot to do with that, but taking care of the ball will be paramount for Youngsville here in the second half. And then for Union City, I think continue to attack specifically the offensive glass. We saw it second, third, in a few cases, even fourth chance, opportunities in the basket. And that's honestly where a lot of their points have come from tonight. So keep attacking, stay on the offensive if you're Union City.
All right, those were our keys to the second half, brought to you by Your Daily Local, the news you need when you need it, yourdailylocal.com. And that'll do it for the Potter County Family Campground halftime show. Camping in God's country, the Potter County Family Campground. Visit them online, pottercountycamping.com. Our third quarter tonight brought to you by Pitt Bradford. Students at Pitt Bradford live and learn on a friendly, inclusive, and welcoming campus where they receive personalized attention and earn the well-respected University of Pittsburgh degree. Apply today at upb.pitt.edu. Pitt Bradford, where students love where they learn.
And it'll be Union City ball here to begin the second half.
And the inbound goes to Catherine Reynolds.
And again, I did check on that score. The book was correct. It is 25-12.
Reynolds, corner three, just off the rim. Hellman gets the rebound, nearly has it taken away by Michaela McGee, but Olewine will bring it up, gives over to Peterson. She's trying to find Darling and nothing doing there. Reynolds comes away with it, and the Bears come back quickly. Reynolds over to Winzakowski, and McGee's going to get called for the step.
So both teams with an early turnover here in the first minute of the third quarter.
And here come the Bears out in that press defense. Olewine gets it up to Rafalski. Rafalski felt the pressure coming from Winzakowski, tried to get it to Hellman, but Reynolds was there for the steal. Reynolds over to Hobson. Up to Jessica Messenger. Her floater off the front of the rim. Gets her own rebound and draws the foul.
Again, I'm sure Messenger happy to be out there to start the third quarter. Got in a little bit of foul trouble there in the first half.
Playing with 3 personal fouls. Yep. But this time she will head to the free throw line for a pair of Ty Nesta Builders free throws. And she knocks down the first. We've got Shea Walton checking in for Hellman. And Messenger's second shot rattles home.
And she's now into double figures with 10 points.
And it is 27-12. Union City leads. And Darling somehow comes away with that pass in between a pair of Bear defenders. Rafalski gives over to Olewine, swings to Peterson. And back to Olewine up top.
Looks like almost like an extended 2-3 for Union City.
Darling drives and draws a foul. It's going to be on the floor. Yep. And that one is going to go against McGee. So she picks up the Potter County Family Campground foul. Peterson will trigger the inbound. Gets it to Walton, runs into traffic. Darling comes away with it, goes off a foot. Darling able to pick it up. And Youngsville coach Jason Peterson gets the Olewine Financial Group timeout as Darling was in some trouble there.
Yep, just kind of trapped along the baseline there, and good job defensively by Union City.
And you can take a time out to make sure you stay on course to reach your goals with the Olewine Financial Group. Visit them online, olewinefinancialgroup.com. That's OLEWINE financialgroup.com. And I see as we look across the court, Scott in attendance here tonight. So I want to say hi to him and thank you so much for your support of our broadcast of these games.
Absolutely. Scott, just a terrific guy, and and we certainly appreciate the support and, from everyone. And here to support, obviously, his daughter, Kenzie.
A couple of good athletes in that Olewine family. Brady was a fantastic athlete for the Eagles as well. Peterson inbounds to Rafalski. And he gets over to Kenzie Olewine. Back to Rafalski. Out to Darling. Thought about going to the corner. Instead, Olewine comes out to her. She stops. Tries to find Rafalski down low, and McGee comes away with it. And McGee gets it to Winzakowski down low to Messenger. And her laying no good. Walton on the rebound. She gets tied up and draws a foul, and that's the fourth on Messenger.
Yep. That's hey, that's a tough call. You're fighting for the ball, but, is what it is.
We'll see how long the Bears leave Messenger in this one. Olewine comes up, breaks the double team, has it poked at there by McGee, but goes right to Peterson. Rafalski with it now. Rafalski drives, finds Walton. She puts it off the glass and in.
Yeah, great pass and a good finish.
And a good look there from Rafalski. And you too can see the court well when you go to Laurel Eye Clinic. Laurel Eye Clinic, a better vision for you. McGee, a little too strong on the three-point attempt. Rafalski has the rebound. 27-14, Union City leading, 5:10 to go in the Pitt Bradford third quarter. Olewine drives, and Hobson was there to alter the shot just enough. I don't think she actually got a piece of it.
I don't think she did either,
but the presence
definitely affected the shot.
And it goes out of bounds to the Bears. Messenger to McGee. And Rafalski comes up as the Eagles play a little pressure defense of their own. Messenger finds Hobson, back out to Messenger. Now to Reynolds, knocks down NIC Inc. three-pointer.
So second three of the game for Catherine Reynolds.
Peterson gets over to Olewine. And Olewine too strong. And she's going to get called for an offensive foul on top of it.
So again, that foul goes on Olewine. Her third. And she's going to take a seat. I thought a little slow.
Looked like she got a little shaken up on that collision there. As Messenger inbounds to Reynolds. A little surprised the Eagles haven't really attacked Messenger offensively, knowing that she's out there with 4 fouls. And Reynolds for three, knocks it down again. Catherine Reynolds with her second straight IC Inc. three-pointer.
Heat check there for Catherine Reynolds. That one was deep.
And Rafalski going to come up. Too strong on the layup, but Cressley there for the rebound. Peterson's jumper. No good, but she draws the foul. And that one's going to go on McGee. And that's McGee's fourth.
So foul trouble on both sides here.
And Peterson knocks down the first. As we see both McGee and Messenger going to take a seat. Sofia Messenger checks in for Jess Messenger. And number 2, Julia Murphy in the game. As is number 5,
Kat Haas.
Kat Haas for the Bears, who lead at 33-15 with 4:04 to go here in the Pitt Bradford third quarter. So Reynolds with it. Gives off to Sofia Messenger. Her shot off the rim.
I had my NBA Jam voice ready for her to hit that third straight three-pointer. Rafalski gives over to Peterson. Back to Rafalski. Has a little trouble with it. It's knocked away. Out of bounds. Off Rafalski and to the Bears.
Then 33-15 Union City. 3:38 to go here in the third quarter.
Reynolds with it. Tried to get it down low to Murphy. Was tipped away, but out of bounds. Looked like Cressley got a hand on it.
And again, nothing easy underneath. Not a lot of touches around the basket for the Youngsville offense, and that's a credit to Union City's defense.
Inbound goes to Reynolds. Gives off to Hobson. Back to Reynolds for three. Just off the mark. Rafalski with the rebound. Draws a double team and gives it up to Hobson. Hobson's pass goes inside to Reynolds, but she steps out of bounds.
Yep.
And just looking over at the bench, Kenzie Olewine not only a little shaken up on that collision, but also did enough to draw some blood. They're tending to her to get that taken care of. Inside now to Reynolds, draws a double team. Out to Murphy, long jumper is no good. Hobson has it. Messenger up to Murphy. Over to Hobson.
Good patience here from Union City.
Bears leading 33-15, 2:40 to go in the Pitt Bradford third quarter.
Cressley knocked that ball away. We'll stay with the Lady Bears.
Van Gilder and Olewine coming back in for the Eagles. And Reynolds again being very patient, directing traffic, gives over to Hobson. Hobson out to Murphy, and she took a step.
Yep. Called for the travel. Send it back to Youngsville.
$2:29 to go in the Pitt Bradford third quarter. Union City 33, Youngsville 15. And Olewine breaks the double team, gets across the timeline, dishes off to Rafalski. And Rafalski finds Darling. She puts it off the glass and can't get the roll.
That shot was halfway down.
Messenger comes away with it. Gives off to Murphy. Murphy over to Messenger in the corner for Reynolds. Off the mark on the three.
A nice play by Reynolds to keep that play alive.
And Murphy's going to get called for a travel again. $1:51 to go, third quarter. 33-15, Union City leading Youngsville in this District 10 Region 2 matchup. Brian Hagberg and Andy Close with you here for D9 and 10 Sports. And Darling has a little trouble with it. Swings over to Van Gilder. Finds Hellman in the corner. Hellman trying to skip pass. Was knocked away, but Darling comes away with it to Van Gilder. And Sofia Messenger is going to get called for the foul.
It'll be her second.
Team foul number 4 for the Bears. As we see Zoe McGee check in. Van Gilder inbounds to Olewine. Little floater there is off the back of the rim. Rebound tipped, and Rafalski comes away with it. Dishes off to Darling, and she kicks out to Olewine. Hands off to Rafalski, drives off the glass, just too strong. And we get a tie up there. And the Pitt Bradford possession arrow will keep it with the Eagles. $1:18 to go, third quarter. 33-15 Union City. Inside to Walton, gets the fake, but then is going to get called for a travel.
Yep. Shuffled the feet.
And Union City coach Matt Moon not happy that the inbound pass was
And
completed, and again, some clock issues as the clock did not start on the inbound. There it goes. You could hear Coach Moon saying to both of his players underneath, "You're lucky that happened." And the ball nearly stolen away there by Van Gilder, and she does get the tie up. The Bears are going to keep, thanks to the Pitt Bradford possession arrow.
exactly 1 minute to go here in the third quarter.
And the inbound goes to Messenger. She swings over to McGee and out to Murphy. And Murphy again called for a travel.
It's getting a little sloppy here at the end of the third quarter.
And fortunately for the Bears, the Eagles have not been able to take advantage of some of these turnovers. Inside to Darling, kicks out to Rafalski, drives, floater, tipped away by Hobson. And McGee comes down with it. 32 seconds to go. And McGee finds Hess underneath. Darling there to alter the shot, but Messenger comes in for the rebound and the putback. 35-15, Union City leads it. Rafalski has trouble with it, and Hobson comes away with the ball, and then Van Gilder knocks it out of bounds. And Peterson will check back in. 15.2 seconds to go. Murphy will bring it up and runs into traffic, and Peterson tips it right to Van Gilder, and she draws a double team, but is going to get called for the foul, offensive foul, extended the arm there.
Yep, and they're going to get that every time when you do that. That's an easy call for the officials.
6.5 seconds left in our Pitt Bradford third quarter. 35-15 Union City. They lead it and have the ball. McGee will inbound and gets it to Hobson with 5 seconds. And Hobson traveled. So like you said, Andy, just a sloppy end of this quarter here with 3.3 seconds to go. And Olawan going to get a shot off the glass, but too strong. And that will be the end of the third quarter as we head to the fourth. Union City 35, Youngsville 15. This is Allegheny Grove High School basketball on D910sports.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Using state-of-the-art bladeless LASIK technology, these board-certified surgeons offer better vision for you and your family. With 10 convenient locations, there's bound to be one nearby. Isn't it time that you lost your glasses? Call Laurel Eye Clinic or visit laureleye.com and schedule your free consultation.
Just about set to start the fourth quarter here at Youngsville, where the Eagles trail the visiting Union City Bears 35-15. Our fourth quarter tonight brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic. The Laurel Eye Clinic, a better vision for you. Visit them online at laureleye.com. And Eagles will start the quarter with the ball. Olawine gives over to Van Gilder, and her pass back to Olawine, picked off by number 4, Kaylee Brenner. She finds Reynolds, who lays it up and in.
Boy, and Brenner coming into the game making an immediate impact there. Great job on the steal and the pass.
Olawine up quickly, gives Van Gilder back to Olawine. Swings over to Peterson and back to Olawine, to Van Gilder, and nearly stolen away by Winzakowski. Now Rafalski draws a triple team. Van Gilder has some space. Her floater, no good. Looked like maybe Reynolds or McGee got a hand on it.
That last bucket, Reynolds now into double figures as well with 11.
And Peterson gets it into Van Gilder. Quick jumper. She knocks it down. Maddie Van Gilder with a bucket.
Her first points of the game.
And it is 39-17 Union City. And Peterson going to get called for the foul on the floor.
I'm going to get a little problem with the scoreboard there, I think.
And Union City to inbound. Brenner with it. And that shot is no good. That was number 51, Grace Chapman. Peterson with it for the Eagles. Gets it to Van Gilder. Inside to Rafalski, right back to Van Gilder. Right back to Rafalski. Rafalski finds Peterson. She puts it off the glass and in.
So Ashley Peterson also, I guess that's her third point of the game. Had a free throw there in the third quarter.
It's 37-19. They had just gotten the 17 up for Youngsville when Peterson knocked down that bucket. 6:30 to go here in the Laurel Eye Clinic fourth quarter. Winzakowski with it and draws the foul on Van Gilder.
That'll be, I believe, the fourth team foul on Youngsville.
Winzakowski with it, trying to drive, and goes to the floor after her and Van Gilder tied up.
Boy, you could hear that one.
And that's going to be the fifth foul on Van Gilder. She will take a seat. Cressley will come in. And that is the fifth team foul on the Eagles. Reynolds pass for Brenner's tip, but goes to Winzakowski. Winzakowski gets to McGee, finds Reynolds. And pass for Brenner's tip. Rafalski has some space, and she lays it up and in. So 6 minutes to go here, fourth quarter. It is 37-21, and Rafalski with the steal. Lay-in is no good, blocked away by Reynolds. And Cressley comes away with it, but falls down and is called for the travel.
Yep, just a tough break there for Youngsville because that was excellent defense.
And Hellman checks back in. And Union City coach Matt Moon going to take a 30-second Olawine Financial Group timeout. While they take that timeout, we want to take time out to say thank you to Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection. Custom-made crates for shipping and beyond. OilCountryCrates.com. And Andy was about to say something, had a little coughing
Sorry,
spell,
folks.
So
Went down the wrong tube there. We're good. I also want to thank Union City girls basketball team. I want to wish the Lady Bears best of luck tonight.
The Lady Bears with a 16-point advantage here, 37-21. 5:51 to go in the Laurel Eye Clinic fourth quarter. Bears will inbound. Chapman will trigger, gets it off to Brenner. And Brenner's pass knocked away by Cressley. McGee there with it, gets it to Reynolds, finds Winzakowski wide open underneath, and she puts it in.
Yep, and her first points of the game.
Makes it 39-21. Olawine directing some traffic there, gets over to Cressley. Skip pass to Peterson. Ball's knocked away to McGee. Winzakowski will come up with it. A little crossover and then finds McGee. Back out to Chapman. Reynolds, corner three. Rattles out, but McGee's there to pick up the rebound. Her shot too strong. And Rafalski rips it away. And Rafalski going to go coast to coast, but a little too strong on the rebound.
Yeah, she was on the baseline. The rebound came right to her, but she was.
She had 1 foot on the baseline. Almost a fortuitous play there for the Eagles as we see Darling come in for Hellman. And Brenner's pass gets to Chapman, but Chapman throws it over Reynolds' head.
Again, Youngsville showing some full court press there and forcing the turnover.
Again, we're seeing some of these players as you've got both Jessica Messenger and Michaela McGee on the bench for Union City with 4 fouls. Rafalski gets out to Olawine, finds Cressley wide open underneath, and she lays it in.
Beautiful feed leads to an easy layup from Cressley.
And just as we had mentioned that, you see both the Messenger and Michaela McGee at the scorer's table, along with Hobson. Reynolds for 3, off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Winzakowski. Back to Reynolds. Just off the rim again. And Winzakowski draws the foul. And that was team foul number 7 on the Eagles. So we'll see Winzakowski go to the line for the 1-and-1. Third personal on Peterson. And a little too strong on the first. Darling and Hobson tie up on the rebound. Possession arrow going to keep it with the Bears. We're back at the scorer's table as the Bears are going to sub in there. That's
Messenger shot no good.
Peterson on the rebound. Cressley with it now for the Eagles, trying to get it out to Peterson. Reynolds is there for the steal, gets it up to Jess Messenger. And Cressley strips it away. And out of bounds off McGee.
Yep,
off Zoe McGee.
One off her leg.
It is 39-23 Union City, 3:41 to go. Olawine inside to Darling. Back out to Cressley. Swings to Olawine, back inside to Darling. Darling spins, runs into a double team, puts up a shot, no good, but draws a foul. Looks like it's going to be on Hobson.
Yep, and just a good aggressive move by Darling.
And Darling heads to the line. Pair of tying us to Builders free throws. And she hits the first. It was team foul number 6 on the Bears. And can't get the roll on the second. Michaela McGee comes away with the rebound, runs into traffic, does get it up to Hobson. Over to Messenger. Reynolds off the rim. Peterson there for the rebound. 39-24. Union City leads. 3:10 to go in the Lorelei Clinic fourth quarter. Darling with it again. Kicks out to Peterson. Over to Cressley. Cressley finds Olawine.
Thought about the 3.
Inside to Darling. A little spin move and then blocked away by Hobson. And a travel on McGee. Get it right back to the Eagles.
So we tick under 3 minutes to play here. 39-24 Union City.
And the inbound pass is poked away, but out of bounds by Union City. And we've got a host of Bears coming in here. Sofia Messenger, Kat Hess, and Kaylee Brenner back in for Hobson, Zoe McGee, and Reynolds. And Peterson gets it in to Olawine, fakes a jumper, then pulls up, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound, a tie-up. Pitt Bradford, possession arrow, keeps it with the Eagles.
So just battles going on there underneath the basket. As evidenced by the number of tie-ups we've had tonight.
Peterson to Cressley, quick jumper. Off the backboard, no good. And Messenger comes away with it. Gets it up to Hess and over to Jess Messenger. Her layup is no good. And then
Michaela McGee draws the foul. Looked like she was not happy about that foul on Rafalski.
Well, she'll go to the line for a pair.
First shot off the back of the rim, no good. And she hits the second, makes it 40-24 Union City with 2:30 to go in the Lorelei Clinic fourth quarter. Peterson gives over to Olawine. Inside to Darling. Back out to Olawine. Fake to three. Kicks out to Rafalski. And Rafalski manages to get it back to Olawine. And Olawine draws the foul on Hess.
And that'll be the 7th team foul on Union City. I'll send Olawine to the free throw line for a 1-on-1.
And she gets the first.
First points for Olawine since the 3 to open the game.
And Jason Peterson going to take an Olawine Financial Group timeout. That is a full timeout, so we're going to take it with them. 40-25, Union City leading Youngsville. This is Allegheny Grill High School basketball on D9and10sports.com.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
We're back here at Youngsville High School, where the visiting Union City Bears lead the Youngsville Eagles 40-25. 2:09 to go in the Lorelei Clinic fourth quarter. Brian Hagberg and Andy Close with you in the Park Avenue Motor Car broadcast booth for D9and10sports.com. And Andy's probably not as crisp as Union City coach Matt Moon would like to see with a 15-point lead here late in the game.
No, I mean, it's not, but at the same time, you can look at it two ways. Are they capable? No, don't forget them. Abby Tingley out tonight, normal starter for Union City. So is it as clean a game as you would have liked to this point? No, probably not. But at the same time, you're up 15 on the road. So far you're barring a massive comeback here from Youngsville. You're going to go on the road and take care of business, and that's every region win on the road is a good one. No matter the opponent.
Lengthy discussion going on here at the scorers table with the officials. Not sure exactly what it is they're discussing here, as Olawine's going to get the back end of the 1-and-1. And she knocks it down, makes it 40-26. And Brenner inbounds to McGee. Is poked away by Peterson. McGee comes away with it. And this time she draws a foul. And again, McGee not happy about getting fouled here.
Yeah.
And needs to be careful, though, with some of those late arm swings. Could end up putting herself in trouble.
Is getting a potential offensive foul call. But she heads back to the free throw line.
Still in 1-and-1 situation here. Next foul will put the Bears in the double bonus. And she's off the mark. And we've got a lane violation on the Bears. Olawine will bring it up for the Eagles. Trailing by 14 with 2 minutes to go. Peterson to Cressley, tried to get it out to Darling, poked away. We fight for it. And if that's going to go on Jess Messenger, that's her fifth.
Yep. So with 1:53 to go, Messenger fouls out.
And Rafalski is going to head to the line for the 1-and-1.
And Rafalski shot off the back of the rim. Brenner comes away with it. And Cressley trying to create the turnover, instead gets called for the foul, and Brenner's going to go to the line for 2.
Boy, we've had a lot of fouls called here in a short amount of time.
Up to 18 fouls in the half now.
There were 19 in the first half, so a total of 37 in the game.
And again, a discussion at the scorer's table. As Hobson comes in for the Bears.
Yeah, not sure what that was all about.
And it seemed like they were making sure the fouls were correct. And Brenner's first shot is no good. And off the rim on the second, and Rafalski and Sofia Messenger tie up on the rebound. And the Pitt Bradford possession arrow will give it to the Eagles.
1:48 to go.
Apparently that last foul was not on Jess Messenger. She just checked back into the game. Not sure who else that could have been on. She was the only player near Rafalski at the time, but nevertheless, Rafalski has it, gives out to Cressley. Over to Olawine. And that's a travel on
just
Olawine.
kind of drug that pivot foot a little bit.
Hesitated on where she was going to go with the pass. And that caused the extra step. Brenner to inbound.
Youngsville picking up full court here.
And we see number 20, Kendra All, check back in. And Brenner gets it into McGee, who finds Jess Messenger. Has Hobson. Hobson with a step, puts it off the glass. Too strong. Rebound by Jess Messenger. She kicks out to Brenner and over to All.
That's a smart play.
And Rafalski's going to foul there. So now All will head to the line. And that is 5 on Mia Rafalski.
So 2 Youngsville players have now fouled out of this ball game.
As we see number 21, Marissa Van Gelder, check in. First shot from All was no good. Second is up and in. Makes it 41-26 with 1:14 to go. Olawine to Peterson, right back to Olawine, over to Cressley. Swings back to Peterson, fires a 3 off the rim, and All could not grab the rebound before it went out of bounds.
As we are just under a minute, 59-9 to go in this one.
About as much as a tick under a minute as you can get.
Absolutely.
Peterson inbounds to Darling. She's immediately double teamed and has it poked away by Hobson. Hobson gets it up to All and over to Messenger. Outside to McGee. She hits a jumper.
Oh, Michaela McGee with 5 points.
Makes it 43-26 with 40 seconds left. Inside to Darling, and we're going to get a foul on Hobson.
So I'll send Darling back to the line tonight. She's been busy there. 6 of 8 from the line.
And she has a 1-and-1 here. And cannot hit the front end. McGee comes away with the rebound. And pass intended for Messenger, poked away but out of bounds by Cressley. 33.5 to go.
So Union City going to pick up win number 7.
Moves above 500 on the season and in region play as McGee loses control there and gets tied up by Olawine. But the Bears will maintain possession. And Messenger kicks out to McGee and over to Hobson with 20 seconds. All over to Messenger. And the pass for Brenner goes through her hands and out of bounds with 8.6 seconds to go. Line with it. Gets inside to Darling. Over to Cressley and Peterson with 2 seconds and one. Her shot she draws the foul with 0.4 of a second to go. And she's going to get 3 from the line. As McGee fouls out with 0.4 of a second to go in this one. First shot from Peterson is no good. She hits the second. And knocks down the third. So we'll bring the score to 43-28. And that is your final here from Youngsville. The Bears pick up a Region 2 victory over the Eagles, 43-28. We'll be right back with the Elwood National Forge postgame show. Allegheny Grill High School basketball on D910sports.com.
Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corey, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. Elwood National Forge wants to wish the Eagles, Knights, and Dragons the best of luck on the court, in the pool, on the mat, and most importantly, in the classroom this season.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D910sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Icing Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel, as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Welcome into the Elwood National Forge post-game show. Our final from Youngsville here tonight. The Bears get a win over the Eagles, 43-28. Elwood National Forge, with locations in Irvin, Warren, and Corey, has been a proud employer in Warren County for nearly 20 years and continues to be an active partner in the Warren County community. To learn more, visit elwoodnationalforge.com. And as you can see, we're being joined now by our Icy Inc. player of the game, Union City's Sofia Messenger. And Sofia, first of all, congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you.
You guys come in, get a big region road win. How important are these road victories to you guys in region play?
They're pretty important to us because we really pride ourselves on just playing hard and being respectful no matter where we go. So being able to do that on away games, it means a lot. It holds us to a high standard.
You guys came in. This was a team that you kind of had your way with when they came to your place a few weeks ago at the beginning of January. It seemed like it was a little bit tougher going for you here tonight in their house. What was the difference between that first time that you guys met and what you saw from them here tonight?
Well, honestly, tonight I think we were playing a little slow. We're missing a couple of our main starters, which isn't to blame because all of us can step up. We're having a little bit of a rough night.
And it definitely seemed like for both teams, just some trouble handling the ball, lots of turnovers, lots of fouls in this game. Does that sometimes become the byproduct when you have no JV games and you get the earlier start? Does it throw off your routine a little bit?
It definitely can because we have a lot of young girls playing varsity with us and they're all very talented. But I think sometimes having that JV game ahead of time kind of gets jitters out for them. And then we get pumped up watching them. Mm-hmm. And so that momentum carries into the varsity game. So when there's no JV, it takes a little more to build us up.
Yeah. Again, you guys come away with a big, 15-point victory. Gets another win for you guys again in the region. What are you guys going to be able to do, as far as momentum and carrying this forward? You got a couple of wins in a row now. You just were up at Eisenhower last night, had a big win there. You come down to Youngsville tonight, get another big win here. How do you keep this momentum going forward through the rest of the season?
We're just going to keep playing hard, working hard, take each day at a time. We're not going to look 5 games ahead, just play it how it goes.
All right, that is our Icy Inc. player of the game, Union City, Sofia Messenger. Sofia, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you. You're welcome.
All right, we'll get Andy back on the headset here. And again, thanks to Sofia for taking some time with us, our Icy Inc. player of the game. And again, this is the Elwood National Forge post-game show. Your final here from Youngsville, Union City 43, Youngsville 28. Our final stats tonight are brought to you by Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital.
Yeah, and again, 3 Union City players in double figures. Sofia Messenger, we heard from there, finishing with 10. Catherine Reynolds with 11, and Jessica Messenger with 12. Michaela McGee finishes with 7 for the Lady Bears, and Hobson with 4 to account for their 43 points. And for Youngsville, they had 7 different players score, led by Mia Rafalski and Olivia Darling with 6 each. Kenzie Olwine and Cressley with 5 each, and 2 each for Van Gilder. That was Cressley with 2, Peterson with 5, and Walton, Cressley, and Van Gilder with 2 apiece to account for Youngsville's 28 points this evening.
All right, those were our final stats. Again, brought to you by Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close. And again, Andy, this was at the beginning of January, this was a 50-point win for Union City. Eagles cut it down to 15 here tonight, but still the Bears take care of business on the road. And again, get second straight win over a Warren County foe in as many days. What did you see from the Bears here tonight that you think might carry them forward?
I think they just grinded it out. Sometimes, especially in region play, it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be a grind. It's going to be tough. It's going to be, even if you've handled a team the first time you played them, all these teams know each other. They know the scouting reports. They know what each other likes to run offensively, defensively. So sometimes, it doesn't go as smoothly as you'd like it to. But the important thing for them, for Union City, is that they came away with a big road win here tonight. And that's, again, back-to-back road wins. Mentioned the win over Eisenhower as well. So, definitely a lot of positives for Union City. A lot to work on, but a lot of positives as well.
And, we talked about it in the pregame that the Eagles were going to have to be scrappy here tonight. They certainly were, but again, this is just a team struggling right now to find anything offensively.
Well, again, and part of that too is it's tough when you turn the ball over to put a lot of points on the board. And, they finished with 28 tonight, but a lot of turnovers and a lot of credit goes there. This is, again, we touched on it during the broadcast, a very good Union City defense, but Youngsville fought. They battled. Again, the press gave them some problems. Even half-court shots were tough to come by, but, certainly you take a game that was as big a blowout as it was the first time, and you cut that basically more than in half. A lot to be pleased about there for Youngsville as well.
Okay, and just a programming note, we will be right back here again tomorrow night for Union City at Youngsville. This time it will be the boys taking the hardwood, and another big Region 2 matchup there between the Bears and the Eagles.
Yep, again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight, especially the folks over in Union City and both basketball programs. We appreciate the support, and for those in Youngsville watching, just any basketball fan in general that was watching tonight, we appreciate you tuning in.
All right, we're about ready to wrap it up here. Any final thoughts on the game tonight?
Yeah, I think it wasn't the prettiest game in the world, but I'm going to repeat what I said, but it's a road win in region for Union City. You take it. You're not at 100%. You take it. You move on. You build off it. And for Youngsville, I thought they played really hard. Again, much closer than the first time around, and I think that's a positive. So, again, plenty of positives to take away on both sides.
That'll do it for us here tonight. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night as the Bears are right back here to take on the Eagles. Boys action, District 10 Region 2 contest. Andy and I will be with you. Airtime approximately 7:15-ish, depending on how there's going to be a junior high game tomorrow night. Not JV,
Yep.
Junior high game will be played tomorrow night before the varsity contest. So we will go on the air approximately 15 minutes before tip-off for the varsity game. All right, for Andy Close, this is Brian Hagberg saying thank you for watching and have a great evening, everyone.